Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across the planet, across the pond, around the world. My name is Gregg Prescott from N5D. Look who's joining me here.
Mwah. Hello, darling.
Hi, baby. This is Alison Janes from, this is my printer right here.
How can we do this sensibly? I can't do it because I'm looking at my plant. I'm not looking at you. You're that way.
I've got my printer and the blinds that look outside and they're closed, so, but I can wave to you. It looks good.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, hi. Welcome to another Tuesday night with Ali and Gregg. You guys
I couldn't do last week.
Joining in with us, we're sharing our Tuesday nights together. So it's like, it's like we're having a date, but we have all of our closest friends with us.
Welcome. Hello. I've changed my dress since I just did me videos, but I haven't changed my lipstick. I need to change my lipstick. Hold on a minute.
Okay. Make sure you put on something red because apparently red is the theme today.
We didn't know that, did we?
No, we didn't. It just happened to be this way. This is one of the new shirts I made. It's the root chakra.
I know. You look really hot.
Yeah.
Or is it hot? Hot.
What?
Hot. What?
H-A-W-T. Hot.
What?
Hot.
Is that right? Hot.
That's good enough. So yeah, I'm just changing the picture right here. Okay. There, we're good.
We are good.
We are good. Gabby was the first one in. She said, "Hi, Mom and Dad."
Oh, hello, Gabby.
Hey, Gabby. She is about the same age as our children. I think she said she's the same age as Brittany.
Is she?
Yeah. So.
Oh, well, we could be her mum and dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Galactic Fire says hi, and Vera.
Hi, Vera. She saved me today. Vera, I love you. I tried to get onto Facebook Live and I couldn't do it. So Vera taught me through it.
Awesome.
You know, you got to go through all the rigmarole of ticking this box and that box. It used to be just like press the button. On your phone, it's just press the button, go live. Now it's like all this stuff. So Vera taught me through it.
Easier.
And then Gabby is going to talk me through how to get my computer up and ready.
Your other computer?
Yeah, my new one.
Your Dell. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but it keeps asking me awkward questions. And I said this to you. It keeps asking me questions that I don't understand the answers to. Something to do with Windows 10.
Okay.
You know, I'm not technical at all.
No. Yeah, I haven't bought a new computer in I don't know how long. I always go to Craigslist. I don't know if you guys have Craigslist there in England, probably not. But it's this website here in the States that they have in every city, in every state. And you list stuff that you want to sell, buy or sell. You know, you find stuff to buy or sell there. Yeah. And I've always bought my computers on there. I've always found like a great deal on computers.
What, like secondhand ones?
Yeah. So I usually get them there for, like a fraction of the price that they cost.
Yeah.
And yeah. But I haven't had a new computer. I just can't afford them. So I get something as recent as I can. And I have a friend of mine that does work on computers, so he can upgrade it, give me more RAM, more hard drive, and stuff like that. Kind of update it a little bit more. So,
well, that's better. I don't feel so stupid then that you need help too.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass when it comes to that technical stuff. I couldn't do that myself. You know, I can build a website from scratch in HTML.
That's pretty good stuff, though.
But there's certain things. It's like oil in the car. I know where it goes. I just don't know how to drain it. And
No,
they
I
did
wouldn't know how
taught,
to
they,
drain
did,
it.
they taught us in auto mechanics a long time ago, class in school, you know, how to take the plug out and have it drip down there. But I forgot, and I have no idea. Plus, I have a foreign car, so who knows where the hell they put it on that. So
Who knows? There you go.
yes.
I've got my lips all kissable for you now.
All right.
Just need you to come here.
Come here.
Or me to go there.
Yes.
Just imagining that. So we're going to film our meet or not? Are we going to film it?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a third person, though, doing it.
No, just me and you.
Uh-huh.
Like video. Okay.
Should we do the app where we have like little space suits on?
Yeah. That's funny. It's so funny. Have you put it out there before? Have you put that on your page yet?
No.
Do you want some licorice? Do you like licorice? I like it.
So I got to share this with everyone because it's my weird sense of humor. Okay. So this is what I posted yesterday. Like it's my weird sense of humor. Store, okay. Like a Walmart or something like that. This is what I posted yesterday. It's my weird sense of humor. Store, okay. Like a Walmart or something like that. This is what I posted yesterday. I don't know if you guys could hear it. It's my weird sense of humor. Store, okay. Like a Walmart or something like that. This is what I posted yesterday. There's a phone up here. I don't know if you guys could hear it. It's my weird sense of humor. Store, okay. Like a Walmart or something like that. This is what I posted yesterday. There's a phone up here. I don't know if you guys could hear it. It's my weird sense of humor. Store, okay. Like a Walmart or something like that. This is what I posted yesterday. What was funnier on that? You know, the balls it took for that guy to do that, or the echo. The echo.
It's so funny.
Oh my God.
We kept watching it over and over and over again yesterday. I was just pissing myself.
Yes.
Very funny.
So yeah, that was funny. You can find that on my Facebook page. I even shared that. I did share that on In5D. I thought, okay, well, why? Because laughter is such a high vibration. And yeah, it might be like a silly thing that he did, but it was funny. The bottom line is it was funny. And if it can elicit laughter, yeah, and what's funny about that? That could have been any one of us that had the guts to do something like that. That's what makes
I wouldn't because I'm a lady.
My daughter said
I do it accidentally.
One, she would have. Yeah.
I always say you're not in a proper relationship till you farted in front of each other.
Who do you think will do it first?
Me, probably accidentally.
So we're running towards each other with our phones. All of a sudden, Ellie.
And I get it live. You know, everything else has been live for us.
Bird.
Oh, I'd die. I'd absolutely die of embarrassment. I absolutely would. I'd definitely be running the other direction if that was the case. I wouldn't be able to cope with that.
That happened one time, and I'm not going to mention who it was, but it happened in one of my relationships where we were watching TV, and she's behind me, and I'm laying down, my head's between her legs, and I said something to her, and it made her laugh. She farted on my head. So she was the first one to do that in that relationship. So yeah,
that's funny.
After that, it was game on. So yeah,
I think it does. It means that you can be real with each other.
Oh yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah. I'll hold back though as long as it takes. I'll make sure you do it first.
No. How do you know I haven't already? But it's just been covered up with other stuff.
I might just edit a few in on this video.
Don't Don't you dare. No.
Anytime you move like to the side or something like that.
No, don't you dare. Don't, no, please.
I wouldn't do that. You have some, you said you have some news.
You've just made my eyes water now. I have. I've got some brilliant news. So excited. Well, you know what, I'm doing the astrology things, and I got to Leo, and I don't remember what I say, but anyway, somebody said, I said to the Leos that they're going to have to make a decision, and that they're going to have a choice of two, and there's a person coming into their life who's like a Tigger type of character, and they bound in, causing chaos, and that's what their energy is like. Well, two people, well, one person that we know very well, and one person who's in our kind of crowd, and then another person who has come in as well, have found love together, and it's exactly like that.
Wow.
It's Sharon and Frank.
Oh my. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
So I'm
Sharon
really,
and
really
Frank.
so happy. They're like elated, and he serenaded her and everything. It was really lovely.
Ah. How
So
about
they're really,
that?
really excited. So we haven't even started up in 5D singles yet, and it's already started.
I know. I have a feeling there's plenty more to come.
Yeah.
You know,
because we're going to end up going to loads of weddings, you know.
We bring so many people together, and it wouldn't surprise me.
Fly around the world going to weddings.
I know. It wouldn't surprise me if there end up being more UK, United States connections as well.
That's what I think. Yes, I agree.
Seeing how you were supposed to be here, but you ended up way out there because you didn't.
Why was I supposed to be there? How do you know that it wasn't supposed to be here?
Because you didn't incarnate with me at the same time. I came in first.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd make it bloody hard, did I?
Yeah. Like a needle in a haystack. Yep.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. We found each other.
We did. Just can't get to each other.
Let me ask you this.
The answer is yes. Oh, sorry, it's not that. Okay, sorry. Carry on.
Oh, yeah. That'll wrap it up for tonight. Gotta go.
You forgot what you were saying now.
I know. You got me so sidetracked. Okay. All right. I got it. So let's say you meet somebody, and this would be great for people that are listening that want to start up conversations with people. Say you're in a grocery store and you're standing in line and there's somebody in front of you that you want to talk to. How do you break the ice with somebody?
You look at something in their trolley and you make a very funny comment about it.
What would you do?
Or you basically say something about that you've tried that and it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy sharing one with me?
Charlie.
I don't know. It's a no. I just. How
do you break the ice?
How would you do it? How would you do it?
I'm notoriously shy. I probably wouldn't. But if I had to.
What if you saw me there and you thought, that's it, she's my twin. I've got to say something.
Well, I had to say something to you.
I know you did.
I did.
But what if I was in the supermarket?
If it was in the supermarket. I'm not going there. No.
Oh.
I'll tell you off camera. No. What else would I say?
What else else would I say? This is what we like off camera, honestly.
Yes.
Like a couple of kids.
I put it in the chat. Don't repeat that.
Can I say it?
No. I'd probably give you some kind of compliment, like, excuse me, the your nostril hairs are serenading me.
You bastard.
What tune are you playing with your nose hair?
You are such a kid. Oh no, that's not on.
No, I wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't say either of those two.
I bet you would say the first one.
No. I'm really,
that might
really
get you
shy.
a slap. If I didn't know you, that would get you a slap.
But you do know me.
Yeah, but I might not have recognized you.
Maybe you would after you slapped me.
I've slapped you many times before. I can remember this. No, that's what I would say. Like, this memory has just come back to me. You've been a naughty boy many times before.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
You think he's all innocent. Mm-hmm.
For the most part, yeah. I think I am. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I did publish, 20 things you might not know about me. This was a few years ago. And I because I didn't want people to put me on like a spiritual pedestal. This is what I say often. In Lakech Alakeen, I am another you, and just like you, we're regular people. Everyone's got their little thing that they're really good at, or something that makes them different from other people. Mine is, I get messages from the universe, and I see things before they happen. You also have a connection with the paranormal, things that happen outside, and you're an amazing tarot reader on top of that, and you're able to combine both of those together. Everyone's got their own little thing. So, I'm not any different or better than anyone else who has their own little thing and different, or is trying to find their own little thing. And, so, yeah, I didn't want people to put me on that pedestal. So I put that article out, 20 things you might not know about me. And I laid it out on the line. Yeah, put things out there that, I eat meat. A lot of spiritual people don't. At the time I smoked. A lot of people don't smoke either, And occasionally I will have a cocktail. I will have some Jack Daniels. Yep. So what are some things that, you might do that you wouldn't, people might not say, hey, that you're not spiritual, or, that you
I like to play Xbox.
Know about you. Let's put it that way. What are some things that people might not know about you?
I like to play Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I like to...
not just that, but what kind of games?
Oh, games where you are the warrior and you defend a village with people coming in to raid your village. So it's like, you just electrocute them until their heads blow off and things like that, and they kick the heads around. I just like doing stuff like that because it's totally unspiritual, and because it's a giggle, because it's not real. And I can see it as not being real. And they're nasty people. And I bet you there's people out there that everybody feels that should be strung up by the balls or the boobs.
I couldn't. You'll have to play that in another room, because that shit would just bring me down.
You see, now I've been thinking about this. Okay. We had a conversation recently about something that the paedophile ring was doing. that was so utterly repulsive. It's my cat. Utterly repulsive. And it was just before we were going to sleep. Now that doesn't give you nightmares, but that's real. What I do is not real. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how you switch off from two, because that keeps me awake at night. That makes me have bad dreams and bad energy, and that really upsets my energy levels. Whereas the other one, it kind of just de-stresses me, and I can kind of like, you know, detach myself a little bit from it, because you're defeating bad guys. I can't ever be the villain ever on these games. I can't, and I cannot do like Call of Duty games where all it is firing and shooting and violence and this and that. It has to have a purpose to it, and there has to be an end goal. Just, you know what I mean, where you save everybody. Just what I mean. That's the kind of thing I have to play. Like Fable, and like Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3, they're the ones I love. And I like Harry Potter games and Disney stuff and stuff like that. So it doesn't always have to be, but what's the difference? How do you class that as different? How do you switch off from that?
Well, if I'm listening to something like that, like Ghislaine Maxwell, and the whole pedophilia thing right before bed, when I go to bed, I actually listen to stuff that is spiritual, metaphysical. That doesn't involve that kind of stuff. It's more uplifting. Like I might fall asleep listening to Dolores Cannon talking about the 3 waves of volunteers or something like that. So my mind's not even anywhere near that. It's easy to drop whatever it was I was researching and go somewhere else with it.
And that's what I can do with Xbox, I suppose, but some people can't. Yeah. So yeah, that's one thing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to give a quick shout out to people that have bought shirts since our last chat that we had here. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, everyone that has. Christopher Dolphin, Gail, Frankie, Heather, Sherelle, Jessica, James, Diane, Gregg, Gavino.
When's this?
Diane,
Just tonight?
Diane, twice. Diane, thank you, Diane.
That's amazing.
Like 5 shirts too. No, this isn't just tonight. No, this is since the last time. Frankie and Christina just bought one.
Thank you to everyone.
Yeah. What did Christina get? The All Chakras tank top. Oh, yes. Christina got our first tank top. Yay. So that would be going out in the morning. Thank you.
That one looks really hot on you.
It does, because it's got all these different shades of
does.
red in it. So it's really cool.
Love it.
I've been meaning to make all of the chakras. You know, I've got the throat, the third eye, and the crown, but I need to do all the other ones. So now I'm working from my way from the root up, and this will be the first one that comes out. I haven't done it in men's other than this one. So, but I just released the ladies today, so it came out really good.
That's really
Great
good.
grounding, yeah. So, thank you.
Can I ask you a question that's come up before with people that have spoken? You know, if somebody wants to buy 2 shirts, do they have to pay 1 shipping charge or 2?
2. They do. Yeah. There's no other way around it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the more it weighs, the more it costs anyway. So it just really doesn't matter one way or the other. It's not going to make that much of a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know somebody, the shipping charge was about 20.
Actually, I had it for anywhere outside of the United States. At one point, I had a flat rate of 20. And there's actually places that charge more than that. And I was losing money on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if there's like New Zealand, Australia, it costs probably $23, $24 to send it there. It's not cheap. But, you know, that's why I was doing the flat rate. I just can't make people happy. So I said, screw it. The price is what it is, because I don't make up the prices. Here in the United States, it's cheap. You know, it's, under $5 a shirt, usually around $2 to $3 per shirt, somewhere around there. But Yeah, to the United States Post Office, they're giving people the business when it goes outside of the United States. So
Yeah.
I have no control over that. I tried to do the right thing with the flat rate. People complain. I said, screw it. Okay, here, let the post office charge you whatever they're going to charge you.
They're going to charge probably more.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And people still complain. So what am I going to do? I just.
Nobody complained. It was just a question that came up.
No, I get the complaints. And like today I had an issue. The post office lost a shirt of this one of my customers. They lost it. So, and she informed me, where's my shirt? And I'm like, wow, okay. I checked the tracking number, and who knows? The tracking number said it was still in Sarasota, and this was like a month ago that they had ordered it. So I said, okay, I'll make you a new one. And it was a small ladies ice dye 7 chakra shirt. And I told you about that when I made that shirt. I had to make it special for that woman that night so I could get it out the next day. I gave her an extra shirt on top of that for the inconvenience. I just threw in a bonus shirt, and I sent
nice.
it.
That's nice.
I sent it priority mail, which costs extra. And then she got it, and she said, "Well, I'm disappointed because it's the small doesn't fit me, and it's not the right size for me, even though that's what she ordered." So I did everything. I bent over backwards for her.
You're never going to please everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I gave her a refund, and I told her to gift those shirts to someone else, and I apologize and said, that's it. Sorry. What are you going to do? But that's.
Why don't people just, if it doesn't fit, just put it as a pillowcase, sleep with it. That's what my mum did. She loves it.
Well,
it's really brilliant dreams. Amazing dreams.
She has one coming here soon. I just, matter of fact, did it tonight or earlier today.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, Mum, see?
Yes.
Your son-in-law's sorting you out. New
and
shirt.
Then, yes, I've received in the mail a little surprise for you. So I'll be sending that along with your mom's shirt. Yeah.
Surprise coming.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you'll dig it.
Not more diamonds. You sent me 9 diamonds, didn't you, last time?
Herkimer diamonds. Yeah. And you had to dig them out from the sand. I sent them.
Love it.
With some quartz crystal sand.
Right.
Yeah. So Ali has this little tiny rake that she puts the sand, the crystals, and I sent her some seashells too from Siesta Key, and she has this little, candle meditation altar, little mini one, and she rakes the sand.
I love it. Very therapeutic. Very nice.
But every time we do our affirmations, it's funny, we can never blow out the candle on the first try, but we're like.
Yeah, but I can't do it like that because the sand goes up in my face. So
that's what happens. See, and that's why I have to send you more sand.
So I can get it in my face again.
Yes. So more sand would be a good thing, I think.
Always more sand.
So I'm
loving the sand.
I can bury your treasure, your little gift in the sand. You can dig it out.
Okay. How exciting.
Yeah.
I've got a confession to make.
Oh, yeah?
My mum was sorting out my mugs, chucking stuff away. I've got an awful feeling, Mother, where is the In 5D mug?
Oh, no.
Because I can't find it, Mum. Did you chuck out the In 5D mug?
Oh.
I'm not going to say anything to her until she listens to this video.
Uh-oh. I hope she didn't, because I don't have many of those left.
I know. But she doesn't read stuff. She doesn't have her glasses on when she does any of that. It's like she keeps banging away at my microwave. I've had to put stickers on it now saying on, off, because she just keeps bashing at it and it doesn't work. So I do apologise. I do apologise.
How would
she
know which
doesn't?
one
She
to
just
throw
chucks them away. I can't find it. I'm sorry. What have you got to say to my mum?
I'm going to see if I have another one somewhere. I don't know if I do. I've got one that's used, but I think I have like.
I don't mind to use one. In fact, that's nice.
I have a large one and then a not as large one. Then I have some from previous conference mugs. We'll see.
I don't mind, darling. I'm so sorry.
Well, I don't drink coffee or tea, but on occasion I'll have like hot chocolate. So I need something.
It might turn up.
Yeah, maybe she
might put it somewhere else.
Maybe she borrowed it and she's like, showing it off.
Maybe. But she does love you. She does. I do too. Did if I told you today.
I love you.
I fancy you as well. Did you know?
Well, I have an idea about that.
Yeah, just a bit though.
Just a tiny bit.
Mm.
Yeah. So we were talking about how do you talk to people to break the ice? How do you talk to people who just don't get it though? What if they're unawoken? What would you say to people like that? How would you talk to someone that's unawoken?
I'd get hold of their face like this and I'd say, wake the fuck up, like that. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
would that work?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't know. Difficult, isn't it? I talk about anything I want. If there's a chemtrail in the sky and I'm around people, I just go, look at that bloody chemtrail. And some of them look at me and go, what are you talking about? It's a contrail. No, it's a chemtrail. Chemtrails are chemicals that are being spewed out by aeroplanes and they're leaving. If it disintegrates quickly, it's a contrail. If it stays in the sky and then spreads out and turns into a cloud, that's a chemtrail, and that then goes down into the food system. And they go, all right, just fucking nuts. And I don't care if they think I'm fucking nuts.
That's exactly what I would do. I would try to find some common ground that everyone can see, witness, talk about, and everyone sees those lines in the sky, right? And if you're old enough, you won't remember you will remember not seeing them when you were a kid. They weren't around when you were a kid, but they're now we see them actually not as much anymore.
Yeah, but the opposite thing, I say, look at that sky. There's normal clouds up there. That's wonderful, isn't it? I say things like that too.
Mm-hmm. But there's other things like earth changes that are going on that you could strike up a conversation about. Even go as far as saying UFOs, although that might get you a couple strange looks from people.
I don't care. Do you know what? I just don't care if people think I'm mad. It just doesn't bother me anymore. I'm actually past all that.
So what about like asking a hypothetical question? Would that be an idea? Just to break the ice with somebody? Like
maybe.
if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
To see through clothing. to fly.
While seeing through clothing.
Yeah. What about
Well,
you?
To be invisible. Yeah.
Ooh.
To be able to teleport anywhere invisibly. That way I can have them both.
You thought of something naughty then, didn't you?
Oh, what would make you say that?
Because of the way you laughed.
How about this?
Mm.
Okay, so we're talking about, trying to reach people that might be unreachable. What about if you recommended like a video? If there was one video that you could recommend to anyone to watch, what would it be?
Thrive.
Mm-hmm.
Thrive. Yeah.
Right. That's a good one.
Mm. It's got everything from start to finish, everything. About the banking system, about chemtrails, about the pharmacy company, about satanic stuff, about the free energy, the Taurus energy, absolutely everything from start to finish. Even the fact that he started his story, he was up for being a very high flyer in his dad's business, and he chose not to, chose to go to a different genre altogether. That's what he wanted to do. That's how it starts, really. You've seen the film, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Sure have. Yes. Yes.
I love it.
So on YouTube, Christina's saying The Secret.
I thought of The Secret, but it doesn't cover everything. It only covers kind of the positivity element, which is good, but people can still stay closed off and still watch that.
That's definitely one of my favorite all-time videos, The Secret. But if I were to, it's tough because there's actually two videos that I would recommend. One is Esoteric Agenda by Ben Stewart. It's fantastic. You can find that
Can I
on
write
the
that down?
Yeah, it's on the In5D. No, well, no, I don't have it. But you can find that on YouTube.
Esoteric what?
Agenda. Esoteric Agenda. And the other one is Ring of Power.
You've told me that before and I haven't done that one.
That's like a 4.5, 5 hour video, but it's fantastic.
We do need to periodically put these on our pages, really, Facebook pages. Mm-hmm. Are they free to watch these? I think periodically, I used to periodically put Thrive up there, but I think people need these now.
Yeah, especially with a lot of people just waking up right now.
Mm. Definitely.
What other videos would you recommend?
Mm. So I'm thinking of naughty ones. I don't know. There's too many. I mean, there's just too many. I've just seen. I mean, I know The Secret is good. I don't know. I can't think right now.
I think Zeitgeist would be another one. I enjoyed that one. That Zeitgeist was the first video that really made sense about religion, how I feel about religion. It put the pieces of the puzzle together about everything in religion.
How do you spell that?
Zeitgeist, I think.
Okay. Watch that one.
But yeah, I watched that, and it really answered so many questions about religion. And then from there, I watched Jordan Maxwell, and I learned so much from him as well. Ben Stewart also covers religion and esoteric agenda. So there's just so many. As you guys know, when I was younger, I would get the EBGBs when I walked into church, and I didn't know why. And as it turned out, I had a past life as a Mayan elder, just an old man, during the Spanish Inquisition, and they forced me into Christianity. They threatened to kill me if I didn't convert to Christianity. And so I lied, and I said, yeah, I will, but I didn't. I kept my knowledge and shared it with my children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren and all. But that's probably why I've had the EBGBs from religion for so long. But finally I got the answers I was looking for through Zeitgeist, and then further exploration into religion, like I said, through David Icke and Jordan Maxwell. But yeah, and many of you guys know I'm not Christian, okay? And my parents are Christian. I don't love them any less. They don't love me any less. It's okay if you follow religion. If you're religious yourself, that's fine. It's just not for me. I'm comfortable. I felt the weight of the world lift off of my shoulders when I denounced religion.
I want to share with you something. The religion side of things is coming around to this as well. They're opening up, but they're opening up in the way that, Ghislaine has been arrested, and they're looking into Tom Hanks. So this guy, I don't know what his name is, but he's got YouTube clips. Tom Hanks missing video 1. I'm no good at the screen share thing. Okay. So he's got a video 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now he is a Jewish priest, basically. I don't know how you would call it. They call them rabbi. Rabbi?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what he feels, the way he's putting it is that he feels that his job as the leader of his church to get his parishioners to be prepared for what's coming in the news. And he basically is looking into Tom Hanks. He's looking into, because he went down the rabbit hole of looking into him and finding out that he was one of the top guys, and that he's now gone missing, and that the wife has gone missing, and they had some strange backgrounds in their pictures and things like that. And he's really opening things up. And, he could be struck off for doing that. Does that make sense if you think about it? And he's sticking his neck out. And yes, he's using a bit of Jesus, and he's using a bit of kind of the Bible story and everything else about kind of the, the good and the bad. But I actually thought, wow, what a man. That is good. And it's good that he feels that it's his job to prepare people, because if they're not prepared, and these people are probably closed. I can't see that many in the deep religious energies that are going to be as open. Does that make sense to this as say we are? So he is changing people a lot. Does that make sense with all these videos? And it's like he's exploring it and doesn't know all the answers in video 1, and then he knows a little bit more in video 2, a little bit more in video 3, and he's not going into it in too much, and it's not enough of the religious side of things to put the, oh God, I can't put up with that. Does that make sense? Because if it is too much, I can't be watching that. Do you see what I mean? But yeah, I thought that's good. So everybody in all their pockets are waking up.
I think the danger in that, at least for him, I think it's wonderful that you have somebody in the clergy asking the right questions about what's going on. That's fantastic. The danger, though, for him is at what point do people in the congregation take the ball and run with it? What they're going to find is things like, the 10 Commandments, if they dig far enough, actually were all plagiarized from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, which has like 40 commandments. They were just reworded differently, but it's very similar. And it's going to really disavow his own craft, religion, when the deeper that they dig and the more questions that they ask.
He's asking them to. He's actually asking them to do it. He's saying, that's what I'm doing. And he's encouraging them to do it. Now, I think, has had a download. I think he's had a download from a higher source. Good, bad, or not. Does that make sense? He's kind of going with his own truth of what he feels that. And I just thought that was something to be clapped at, really. I think that's a good thing.
I've always believed that, if a UFO were to land in your backyard, there's two things that the extraterrestrial wouldn't have: money and a Bible. Kind of puts things into perspective, I
mean, I don't, I know that you're quite very passionate about the non-religion thing. I'm kind of in the middle where it's like, religion is what people think it is. It's okay. But I think sooner or later they're going to wake up. Does that make sense? I think. But what I can't understand is when somebody is open and then goes backwards and goes back into during virtue. Yeah. I mean, why? How does that happen? I don't get that. I don't get it.
I know.
I don't get it.
Me either.
But, I mean, this is where we don't agree exactly on everything, do we?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't believe that there was somebody called Jesus, and I believe that there was probably somebody called Jesus, but he was just a normal bloke, and he was just a bit different, and he did special things that we can all do now, but back then it was called magic, and it was just written about from somebody else's point of view, and he was then sensationalized. But that's just what I think.
Was his last name Crikey?
See what I mean?
Crikey.
It's okay. We've all got to kind of have our own truth thing going on inside us. And the secret is you just got to stay with it. But if ever you change your mind, that's okay as well. Mm-hmm. Because I've had people before and conversations before, and I've gone, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And then later on, I think, I don't know. I'm not saying that you'll ever think that, but I'm just saying that with different people's belief systems, it's like in the beginning when someone said to me 9/11, was in inside job, I was like, no. And then I had to go back on it.
See, in the chat room, Catherine is saying his real name was Yeshua ben Hur. I think it was Yeshua ben Yosef, though. That's what I think his real name was. And that was an actual person. He was a rebel. He did rebel against the taxation system. He fled with his wife. He fled with his wife, Mary Magdalene, to, I forgot where they went, but he lived a normal life, he and Mary, and they lived a normal life. And
yes,
it was after he had died that they built this religion around him. They based it on, because Constantine was, murderous and killing all his way to power, all the way up through power. He was looking for a way out, and if they created this person, Jesus, who would forgive you of all of your sins, and so on and so forth. It's a long story, from what I believe, and Yeshua ben Yosef was a real person. That's you can actually trace the roots of Yeshua ben Yosef, but he wasn't a savior. He didn't,
It wasn't the
do
Son of
anything
God.
miraculous.
That
But-
I believe.
Okay, so, well, here's something interesting. Many of you guys know my stance on Nasara Jasara. You can look as far as you want. There's no proof of it, but what's that saying? If you say something enough times that, say a lie enough times, it becomes the truth or something like that.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to phrase it like that, but this is really interesting. I was just watching an interview with Greg Hallett, the guy that's king, that's going through the, he said, apparently replacing the queen, and you've heard of that, right?
I didn't know his name's Greg.
Yeah, Joseph Gregory Hallett. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, Joseph, I've heard. I didn't know his
Yes.
middle name was Greg. Sorry.
He goes by the name Greg, though.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's actually talking about Nasara and Jasara. He could pull it off, even though that was, in my opinion, hot air and bullshit. But I love the premise of it. I've always believed in the premise of it. It's a beautiful thing.
Could that be one dimensional path? And it's only a matter of, you don't think it could happen, but if enough people believed in it, it could happen. Does that make sense? So could that be one of the pathways?
That's very well possible. I think, if enough people are thinking about it, yeah. But there's absolutely zero proof of it ever existing. It goes all the way back to 1991. There's not one bill anyone can find, but if enough people believe in it, and if Greg Hallett has the money and the financial backing to make it happen, right?
Or Trump.
It could feasibly come to fruition.
Or Trump, after that video that we watched.
Yes. Yep. So those are just some things to think about that I think I would gladly say, hey, I was wrong.
Yes.
About Nasara Jasara. If that can come to fruition, hell yeah. I don't care how it comes to fruition. Even if there is no proof of it ever existing, if somebody can make that happen from this point forward, bring it on, because that's going to make a lot better place for everyone. Yeah.
Would that just be for America?
No, that's the difference. The Nasara is the United States, but Jasara, the G stands for global economic security. Yeah. So yeah, so that's for everyone. Yeah. So. Well, we've been on for an hour. Is there anything you want to wrap up with?
I know that you look hot in that t-shirt.
I do. But because I'm a reflection of you, I'd have to look hot. Otherwise, I would only look mediocre.
If you say so.
I do.
If you say so.
Oh, I just want to give a shout out too to Jarmila, G, and Perry. I think they're our new members, our family members on Patreon. So I want to welcome them to the Patreon family. Yes. So.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You need the support. You need it.
It's greatly appreciated. Yeah.
It just means that this channel can keep going.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes into everything that people have no idea about. It's not cheap to do this. The servers and everything that. Yeah. Anyway, I think one thing we're going to be moving forward on that dating website soon too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got In 5D Psychics at the moment. That's kind of live. So
yes.
So in5dpsychics.com. So if anybody would like a reading with one of our lovely team,
Mm-hmm.
they all do different types of reading, but they was doing, you can go back to Friday's show, and was it, you call it a spirit chat? Would it be in the spirit chats?
It said free readings on Friday. In 5D
Yeah.
Psychics, free readings.
Yeah, so it's in there, and you can see some of the angels reading there. So they're very good at what they do. So have a little look.
And what about you?
Doesn't matter about me. I want to push them.
Okay.
You're gonna
What
do
about
it anyway.
you?
You're going to do it anyway. Doesn't matter about me. I want to push them.
What? I accidentally hit screen share. I'm sorry.
Did you really? You really sorry?
And you know what came up was psychicalley.net, and that you have a special 90 minutes for the price of 60. That's the first thing I saw on there on screen share.
Yes, really. Yes, I've got a special on at the moment. So it's 90 minutes for the price of 60.
Yes.
But check out the psychics, Info-D Psychics.
Yes, definitely check them out. The ladies are fantastic.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know that you are. You see, he's always going to promote me. He always will, and I love that. I do love that. But these girls are good. They're working hard.
They are. I've seen them at work. They are amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, I guess that'll wrap things up then for us.
All right then, love.
Okay. So I'd like to thank everyone that joined us on YouTube. I have 51 people watching there right now.
Wow.
Hello,
everyone.
that you recognize. Yeah.
Does anybody want to ask us any questions? Why didn't you throw that out there?
Okay, it's going to take a minute. There's a delay.
I know.
If you guys have any questions for Ali?
Or for us. For us. You. So the t-shirts, they're going to be available when? Now?
No.
Are they out there?
This one's available right now. I did this, and like I said, Christina was the first one to buy the first tank top for the lady.
Which color? Which color is it?
Chakra tank top. I'm sorry, vest top.
Vest.
Is this just called a vest?
A tank top for us in England is what old men wear in woolen. Usually their missus used to knit it for them, and they had it underneath their jackets, like as instead of a three-piece suit, they'd have a woolen thing that was called a tank top. That's how funny it is. That's why we laugh when we hear tank top.
Yeah, and I think of a vest like that's what you have in a three-piece suit, with a business suit with a vest.
That's what we
underneath.
call a waistcoat. I know. I know.
Well, I did list them as tank tops, vest tops.
Did you?
Yes. So.
That's nice.
Not that it matters, because people can't afford to pay the postage for overseas because the post office screws us so badly. But here in the United States, it's cheap. Postage is nothing. So anyone that orders in the United States, it's like $2, $3, $4 tops a shirt. Yeah, it's nothing.
It's a shame, isn't it?
It is. We have no questions. Let's wrap it up.
Oh, that's okay then. That's all right.
And I'll give you a call right after.
All right, darling.
Okay. So
we can talk about that thing that you put in the chat.
We can. And you guys will have no idea what it was.
I could even show you that.
No. Oh, yes.
You don't want to see them? No?
On that note, yes, I do. We're going to wrap it up right now. On behalf of Alison Janes from psychicalley.net. Make sure you get a reading with her. I'm Gregg.
And buy a t-shirt and join Patreon. This is wonderful.
Thank you. And you guys are amazing. And I appreciate everyone that's joined us on YouTube as well.
So do I.
Our N5D family. So
do I.
We love you all.
And
Definitely.
they made me feel so welcome. I love that.
They're amazing. So thank you, everyone. And until the next time, hopefully we'll be doing a spirit chat sometime in the next day or two. Join us back here on the N5D channel. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. And hit that bell notification. And give us a thumbs up as well. So, anything else?
Yes. No, darling.
Okay. All right. So, until the next time, I'm Gregg. She's Ali. We're both sending you infinite love and light. Namaste, everyone.